My name is Ben Harris. I'm with Sarpino's. I opened my first store 8 years ago. Been with the company a long time. I took over a second location a few years ago, so I've been running 2 locations and I'm working on my 3rd currently. Very happy with the company and with Sarpino's. I think I run good stores, but the last few days with Pals has taught me that we have a long way we could still improve. And it's one of those exciting and overwhelming things at the same time. Just today we were taking it one step at a time, which I think is a really huge part, because you think you're running a good company, you want to do your best, so you immediately want to go home and transform all these things at once, but realizing that you have to take it systematically and step by step. And that's one of the things I've really noticed just with Pals and the BEI in general, is that they do everything systematically. There's an approach, there's a process, there's a step by step, and there's a place for everything to go. And it's something we always try to strive through, but we never really did it at the level that Pals has done it. And so that's the biggest thing that I've taken away from these last few days is, if you're going to do something, just do it all the way through, rather than trying to do everything halfway or 50% of the way, which you don't even realize you're doing because you get so busy throughout the day. You're working, you're doing whatever pops up, but you're never really taking a step back and thinking about how those things interplay with each other. Yeah, so I've been working with Pals BEI for the last 4 months to help kind of take the principles that they use and apply them to our company. And it's been a steep learning curve, but very exciting, especially in the last month. It kind of took us a while to get rolling because we're grasping with a lot of big picture things, and things that, you've been running a company for 8 years, been running restaurants, and I feel like I know what I'm doing, but when you start really diving into your practices, you start realizing that the why of why you're doing certain things you've been doing for so long, you don't necessarily understand, or that you know why you're doing them, or you know what you want to do, but the steps you have laid out don't always lead to that end result. It's been a revelation, kind of learning and seeing things through a different set of eyes. The thing too that I was really impressed with the last couple days here is seeing how well the rest of our team responded. That was one of the things I was most nervous about coming down to this training is, I'd heard a lot about Pals, I've been working with them. I think I was kind of ready and open to the idea, but very nervous about how other owners were going to react, whether or not people were going to be open, engaged. And it seems like we have a lot of people open and engaged. Now, there's always a story of what happens afterwards, are they going to have that commitment? But just the fact that people were responding, people saw the benefit of it and the value of it, and we're excited about, raising our company to the next level has helped me stay excited as well. If you want to see things from a different perspective, definitely come down here. If you're ready to change and get better, but don't come here if you're not ready to have your world shaken a little. It's going to make you look at things in different ways. It makes you realize things about your company that you didn't realize, and a lot of it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be stuff. It's much easier to kind of close your eyes and say, well, I'm making money, I'm doing good, that's good enough. And Pals really forces you to look at yourself and your own operations and realize where your deficiencies are, which is good, but it's also a hard and scary thing. But if you don't realize where your deficiencies are, you can't get better. And the good thing is, Pals, you guys have been very good about providing a step forward, providing a path forward. And it's not a specific path for us because you don't know the pizza business necessarily, but you're giving us the principles so then we can adapt that path to whatever we need. So it's been very helpful. I think the one word that stands out to me the most is just organized. Everything is organized. Everything has a place, and there's no waste, there's no excess. It's just what you need and nothing more.